So guys, today we have to diagnose this and diagnose the problem and troubleshoot this. This is AB3G by Peak Scientific and it's a nitrogen generator. So the problem is, once we start it up, it gives us some error. So we have to fix this. We will troubleshoot this. So here we have 3 compressors which compress the ears, and then so output 1, output 2, output 3. Okay, so section port 1, section 2, section 3. So 3 diaphragm pumps used as a compressor, and it compresses the air here, and then it goes in this way. So first we have to open this, and then I show you how it works. So this is the final situation, and here we have the new pipes. So this is its control part. Here we have the PLC, IO guard, some pressure switches, circuit breaker, contact relays, magnetic contactors, power supply. This is the filter. Here we have another filter. So here we have the pressure regulators, and some valves, and the most important thing, here you can see the tank. So there are 2 tanks, one for nitrogen and the second one is for air. And here we have some valves, and the more important thing is its working of its valves. So these valves should work properly, and and not only properly, in a specific sequence. So if the sequence is disturbed, so this system is not gonna work anymore. So here we have the cooling coils with the fan, and we will troubleshoot all those things. And so let's proceed. Now I have just switch on the system, and initially it runs its self-diagnostic, and in its normal operation, first it vents its all tanks. So venting. So as I already have mentioned, that we have 2 tanks, one for the nitrogen, and second one is for air. And so here we have 2 pressure switches. The first one is for the nitrogen and second one is for the air. So since it's venting, you can see the pressure is decreasing. So once it's completely vent, it will again switch it on. So now it's 0. Let's move here. It's venting tanks. Maybe it's time based. So R3, like the curtain, source and exhaust. At the dial gauges, you can see it's 0. Venting the tanks. So once this bar is completed, hopefully it again start work in a normal mode. Now diagnostic running. So initially it in the diagnostic mode, we try to check its all components, like 3 compressors, the pressure, and like the filters and this. So here you can see both pressure are rising, the pressure for the nitrogen and pressure for the air. So here one thing which important for understanding is, since in the path of nitrogen we have membrane, so since the source is one, we have only one source, and from the air we are extracting the nitrogen. So here you can see this is the air and this is nitrogen. So it seems that it's working fine, because the pressure building rate in this chamber is it's less. So it should be, because this is filtered air, which is filtered nitrogen, which is our final product, and this is air. So it's mean that yes, we are creating the pressure inside the nitrogen tank with nitrogen, and this is the pressure for air. So once this pressure is completed, since this is the pressure switch, it sends some signal to the PLC, and then it vents the tank. So here we have, since I think it's some limit has reached, so it's set point A, set point B, similarly set point A, set point B. So let's see. Now it's set point A was just reached and it's vented it out. So once it reaches to this set point, it vents the air, because our main product is our concern is this. And let's see, if in this case if it vents the nitrogen as well, then we would have to diagnose it, that why it's venting the nitrogen, because we need the nitrogen. So let's see, since this is the diagnostic mode and we are also diagnostic, and maybe there is some sort of diagnostic through the software. So first observe this, all those things, and then let's see what happens. So over the screen, diagnostic running. So इसमें से that N2 shut off valves failure. So it means it's giving us some error. So let's first confirm and then let's see. Again in the diagnostic mode. So now I found some cables, pipes leak, and I replaced this fitting with the simple pneumatic fitting, just in order to check the behavior of the system. So now I also have marked the compressor 1, compressor 2 and compressor 3, and now I'm in manual diagnostic mode, and I have just on the compressor 1, and now I'm checking that at what speed I am getting this pressure. So it will I will check one by one all 3 compressors and with respect to time, and it will help me to diagnose the problem. Even I have already have diagnosed the problem. The problem is with the leakages, and although system is right now is in normal mode with some minor faults, but this can be used. So for right now we have to confirm the working and the health of compressors. So then we would be able to claim that what was the problem and how can we rectify this. So since pressure is rising, and let's see in how much time we will get this pressure. So this is the compressor 1. We will do the same for the compressor 2 and compressor 3, and then we will conclude the result. Normal operation. Exit. So today is our 3rd day, and we have just on the system, and this is the message is being displayed. And what we did, we replaced those pipes, and we made some settings over here, and I found some valves stuck. So since we have 3 compressors, compressor 1 for the nitrogen, compressor 2 for nitrogen and air. So this is for both, because it has a valve which is located under here. So it switches for to send the pressure either to the membrane or either to the tank. So, and third one is for redundancy mode. Means if either of your system is not working or any compressors go out of service, this will take the operation and it will work in replacement of any faulty compressor. And in a normal case, it also work as a routine operation, and they by the schematic and by the ladder logic alternatively they run and they create the pressure. So in a normal mode operation, all three compressors work. So here in the geometry of the system, here we have the PLC, here we have the communication cable for the PLC. These are the power supply cables, 24-volt power supply, and the rest of the inputs and some outputs are also there. So here we have the IO card, input output card, pressure switches, pressure switch for nitrogen, and here is the pressure switch for air. So here you can see the pressure. This is the pressure switch for the nitrogen, and set point A and set point B both have reached. So, and here neither point A nor point B has achieved. So once it achieves, it will again become like this, and it will switch it off. So since this is the thing which tells your compressor to switch on and off on the base of this input. So this is the input for the PLC, and as the output, PLC actuates the valves. So the signal from the PLC goes to the relays. Here we have the relays, and these relays operate your valves. So here we have 6 drain valves, some curtain valves, the shutoff valve, nitrogen shutoff valve, and here we have 2 filters. And this is these filters are installed just after the fine product, means in the line of air. This is for in the line of air, and this is in the line of nitrogen. So the nitrogen which is being supplied to the system is filtered through this outlet filter. And we also have 3 inlet filters as well. So here you can see the inlet filters, and you also can see this coil. This coil is used to decrease the pressure of air, and here we have the cooling fan. So you can see the cooling fan here. So these things, and this is not only the coil. Here we have another coil inside this cabinet. So the coil from this line it goes to this line. So there's the inlet line and outlet, and here we also have some more. Here you can see. So, and now you can see both pressure has retained here, and that's why the compressor has switched it off. So it's normal operation. So here we have 3 magnetic contactors for compressor 1, compressor 2, and compressor 3. I just mark it for my troubleshooting. Here we have the 24 volt DC power supply. Here's the voltage indicator. So this is the all of the electrical hardware, and here we have 2 tanks, the first tank and the second tank, and these 2 tanks are for one for the nitrogen storage, and second one is for the air storage. And here you can see, here we have the filter dryer for air, and beneath it this longer part, if I can zoom it for you, it's membrane, and this is your exhaust. So here you can see on this side, this is the suction port, means all 3 compressors have the same suction. So the air is being sucked through this filter, and here we have this is the membrane. So here we have the membrane, which is quite longer, and here we have the drain valves and the non-return valves. In pressure system, non-return valves are very much important, and here we have the non-return valve at the inlet of the nitrogen chamber, and here we have the non-return valve for the air chamber. So that's all from our side.